Good morning, Marvin. How are you?
Good morning, Marvin. How are you?
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, give me a minute, you guys. I'm coming. You guys come on in. Okay. So let's see who we have up here this morning. Jump in the live chats. I don't know why it's buffering. I'm waiting for people to come in and join us this morning. But in the meantime, this is going to be a general live reading for the sign of Virgo. Okay. Today is Saturday morning. Time now is 6:21 a.m. Eastern Time where I am. So I hope you guys are feeling blessed this morning. Good morning, Porsche. How are you? Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hopefully the volume is okay. Because I forgot to plug in my microphone. How are you, Life? How are you? The sound is good. Because I didn't plug in my microphone. I forgot to plug in the microphone. Yeah, but this is going to be a general reading. This is going to be a general reading for the sign of Virgo. Because I know we've been having some, I feel as though us Virgos, we've been having some minor setbacks, some delays, some distractions. I feel like there have been many obstacles being thrown before our pathway. Many people are out here throwing some obstacles in the way, you know. So let's get ahead on and let's jump into the energy, the reading of what I'm picking up for this morning for you guys, okay? And so, Virgo, your first card that came out this morning is the Nine of Swords, okay? So, like I said, there could be some anxiety and stress and feeling sleep deprived, okay? Where it may be hard for you to sleep at this time right now because, like I said, with the Seven of Cups, there could be some obstacles thrown in your path, okay? Where you could be dealing with somebody who may have, who's causing these obstacles. Okay, they could be because this person is dealing with many options and distractions, okay? And so this person could be putting obstacles in your path because of what they dealing with. So for some of you, you may be picking up somebody else's energy, okay? So you may need to clear your aura, cleanse your aura and your energy, cover yourself, protect yourself when you're out and about or when you're around other people, or you may have other people around you, okay? Some of you may feel sensitive when certain people come around you because their energy may not be correct, especially if you have empath ability, okay? So when it comes to this Ace of Swords, I do feel like there are some, like I said, distractions, some clouded judgment causing you to rethink a situation, okay? Um, it's like when you got your mind set on wanting to do one thing, and then as soon as you think that things are going good, and let's say you done made plans to do something and you might have purchased something, because I know for me yesterday it was a lot of distractions, and if it wasn't one thing, it's another, and so you may see yourself like, you say, okay, I'm gonna do this today, this has to be done. You're going through your checklist, and then before you know it, things that you thought was supposed to be going according to plan A didn't work out. So now you find yourself having to come back and rethink and regroup and try to figure out another way, try to figure out like a plan B or a plan C, right? Because somebody that threw a bone in the first situation. And so I feel like because of all these distractions, delays, it's causing a bit of conflict between you and other people, okay? With the Five of Wands, because you may have some people who may feel as though that you are trying to on purpose ignore them or not respond to them or take action to them, but that's not the case. I feel as though Virgo, some of us, we tend to have a lot of things on our plate, and we tend to get distracted very easily when we tend to multitask, okay? And it's not that you don't want to be there for other people to lend a hand or try to be supportive, it's just that at the end of the day, all of us are human. We all have those good days and bad days, those ups and downs. And so sometimes when your energy may be off balance, it may cause you to have to go and take a minute, kind of rest upon yourself. You feel me? How you doing, Randall? Good morning from Australia. Shout out to Australia. Thank you for joining us on the live. And so sometimes Virgos, when your energy is not right and you're kind of unbalanced, people may not understand that you need to take a moment to catch up on your rest and kind of get your balance, get your energy back in order. You feel me? Because I know yesterday I had mad people trying to call me, and I was just burnt out because you guys know I work third shift. You know what I'm saying? I work 5 nights a week. I'm working like 12-hour shifts. You feel me? I'm traveling 2 hours going to work, coming back. People don't understand. I'm up all day. Sometimes I'm up 16, 17 hours a day with no sleep. You know what I'm saying? So by the end of the week, I become very burnt out. My energy is done. And it's like, even when I come home, I still have a lot of things that have to be done at home, and so I'm constantly on the go. And so by the time my body shuts down and burns out, all I want to do is try to catch up on sleep. And sometimes it's hard for me to even lay down. And then when my body does shut down and I pass out when I'm asleep, that's when my phone be going off the hook. And people don't understand that. And so, yeah, I have to try to work on my energy because yesterday my chest was hurting me, and sometimes when you overwork yourself, you have to be careful because many people are out here and they have all kind of strokes and all kinds of things, and so it's like you have to be careful and, protect your energy. But like I said, Virgos, I do feel like there's some distractions and delays, okay? And so with the Five of Cups, but due to these distractions and delays, okay, some of you could be feeling a bit disappointed because plan A didn't work out, right? And so now, when you may feel yourself going 3 feet forward, you could feel as though something is pulling you 4 feet back. You understand what I'm saying? And so it's like some of you could be feeling disappointed and deprived where things may not be going according to plan. And so now you're once again having to be patient and move in moderation. And so, like I said, with the five of Pentacles, some of you may, feel as though you're being left out in the cold. Others of you may feel as though you may not have enough to get everything that you wanting to receive, okay? So some of you may have to go back and count your coins and kind of like, sit down for a little bit, get something cheaper for right now, okay? With that Five of Pentacles. Or you could just have somebody who just feels as though you're leaving them out in the cold because, like I said, Virgo, for some of you, you have some people who view you as being a bit cold-hearted and not responding to their calls and ignoring them and not really wanting to mess with them, but they don't understand that you're trying to protect your energy, so it not be a good time right now or a good day. So sometimes you have to pull your energy back from other people in order to regroup and get yourself back together. You feel me? And so with the Seven of Pentacles, trying to be patient, waiting for your harvest to come in, okay? So you're not trying to like jump out there. You're trying to take your time because right now things could be a bit slow when it comes to adjusting and trying to get things in order. Things could be a bit slow, not really jumping off fast like you would hope for them to do, okay? So it's like yeah, for the four cups, some of you could be taking on this four cups energy where you're contemplating on what to do next because like I said, you're rethinking because something has thrown an obstacle in your way, so like I said, a lot of distractions, and so causing you to have to go within and contemplate and regroup, okay, causing you to have to take time to rest and heal when it comes to that four of swords, okay, needing to take a moment to kind of go away, clear your energy, lay down, catch up on some rest, regroup, and then bounce back, okay? And so for some of you, you may find yourself on hermit mode, okay? And just trying to work on yourself, being very private, okay? Not trying to be mean to nobody. You're just needing to take a minute to yourself. And some people may not understand that. You have to protect your energy and do what's best for you, okay? Some people may not like it, but they're going to have to respect it, okay? And so right now, some of you could be trying to unstick yourself from a toxic situation with the two of swords, okay? Because some of you could be feeling a bit stuck at this time, and so you may be struggling with something when it comes to trying to unstick yourself from this situation, okay? So because some of you are trying to make plans for the future when it comes to moving forward with this two of wands, okay? In order for you to move forward with that two of wands, first you have to free yourself and unstick yourself from whatever this thing may be, whether it's a person, place, or thing that may be draining your energy, okay, emotionally, okay. And because right now with the Four of Pentacles, some of you may need to save, budget, pull your coins back a little bit, okay. Watch your spending, which some of you probably are, because Virgos, most of us, we're kind of weird anyway now when it comes to like our spending, what we're spending on, and so it's like because of all these distractions, it's like every time when you have to do something, something will happen that will cause you to have to spend extra money on something else. Like let's say there was something that you was trying to get, right? And you may have accidentally dropped your cell phone and cracked it and broke it. And so now you have to go buy a whole new cell phone, right? Or something in the house may break down on you when you least expect it. And now you have to go out and, replace it, okay? And so because now you have to go out and replace this thing, it's causing you to have to spend unnecessary money, but you ain't got no choice because you have to do what you have to do in order to replace it. And so now you have to wait to probably the next payday to come back and get whatever it was you was wanting to get. You feel me? And so for some of you with the Six of Swords, like I said, definitely trying to leave a toxic situation behind because some of you may feel stuck, okay? And so now some of you are wanting to get away from your surroundings or wherever you may be at this time. You may not be happy where you are. And so with the Eight of Swords, some of you may be feeling a bit isolated at this time and needing to free yourself from whatever it is that's causing you to feel stuck, okay? And so you can also be in your head too. You could be having a lot of negative thoughts, okay? Some of you definitely need to listen to the high priest when it comes to listening to your intuition when it comes to dealing with a situation, okay? Definitely need to take time to listen to listen to your gut. If something is not right, then don't do it, okay? If you need to take time to pull back your energy and regroup, then definitely pull back your energy and regroup, okay? Because for some of you, you do have someone around you with the Five of Swords who is being deceitful and disloyal and disrespectful, okay, toward you, okay? And this person could be trying to bring a tower moment around you, or because they got some shit going on around them, okay? So some of you, like I said, you could be taking on this devil energy, this Capricorn, where somebody is trying to bring a tower moment and bring some bullshit around you. And so when it comes to this Wheel of Fortune, you're trying to go forward, but I feel like somebody's going through some sort of karma. And so because this person is going through some sort of karma, it could be some nightmares, some bad dreams, that's interfering with your sleep. Okay. Reason being because the Nine of Pentacles, some of you are trying to focus on yourself. Okay. You're trying to be self-sufficient and independent, and you're trying to work hard, and you're trying to be responsible and do the things that you need to do in order to provide for you and your family and your kids. And it may feel as though, nobody is really helping you at this time. Okay, so you're not receiving the correct moral support that you wish that you would receive. And so because of that, some of you view the situation as a burden. Okay, because the load is definitely falling on your lap. Okay, good morning, Maria, how are you? Shout out to Sweden. Yeah, shout out to Sweden. Shout out to Sweden, Australia. Definitely shout out to you guys. And so, like I said, some of you are definitely viewing this is a heavy load on your back. You're carrying a lot, you're going through a lot, you're trying to make moves, you're trying to make plans. Nobody is really being there to give you the moral support that you need to help you at this time. And so it's just like some of you may be thinking about moving, but it's like, in order to move, that means you got to pack up all your stuff. And there's nobody there to help you pack, right? There's nobody there to get your shit in the truck and, move you from point A to point B. And you're having to plan all this shit out yourself and map some shit out yourself and having to pay out your pocket yourself. And then it's like once you get on your feet, here come everybody want to come running to you where you at your new location and wanting to get in your business and acting like they're your friend, acting like they give a fuck. When in reality, then nobody help you, pull yourself back up. And so it's like when you was down, didn't nobody want to fuck with you. Now you struggling to get back up. Now you finally, you kind of seeing yourself moving forward. And now because you done cut a lot of people off and cut cords, now some people view you as being antisocial. Good morning, Bernice. How are you? And so, you got people who viewing you as being antisocial, okay? And so with the Two of Pentacles, you're really just trying to seek balance, okay? Because you're tired of juggling. Okay, so some of you could be, like I said, multitasking. You could be juggling, work, home, kids, your own personal private life. You could be juggling, little things. I know, like I said, I came home from work yesterday and I had so many things to do when I came home, right? I had to go to the spa, get my nails and done, all that good stuff. And then I had another appointment. So I was like constantly on the go, won't get no sleep. I was burnt out because I've been up for like 5-6 days with no sleep. And so, it's like when we put so much shit on us to try to get things done, it makes us feel like we're juggling. It's like we're running all over the place and nobody's helping us with the kids. We got to cook breakfast. We got to prepare lunch. We got to prepare dinner. We got to pay the bills. We got to do the laundry. We got to clean the house. You know what I'm saying? We got to get everything organized. You got to get your wardrobe organized. Get your kids' wardrobe organized. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to go to work and you got to deal with coworkers bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to come home and you got to deal with outside people bullshit. You got to deal with bullshit. You know what I mean? So it's like sometimes it causes you to throw your hands up and be like, what the F? And it's like you just want to take a moment to shut the door, shut the phones, and just block everybody the fuck out for 24, 48 hours. You just want everybody to leave you the fuck alone, right? Because you're dealing with shit and nobody seems to understand what it is you're dealing with. And then when you go to hell off and tell people to please let's back up, leave me alone, give me a moment, and then they insist on stressing you out, it's like, you said baby at work, but here, sweetheart, I miss you. Belated Earth Strong Beautiful. Good morning, Divine Feminine. Shout out to all of y'all in the UK. Shout out to everybody coming in. For real. Shout out to everybody. Yes, England, Australia. Yeah, a lot of y'all. Shout out over there. Shout out overseas. Okay, I feel y'all. Definitely. Thank you for the support, man. Y'all are amazing. And so, with the Nine of Wands energy here, Virgo, like I said, many of y'all been going through some battles. You know what I'm saying? You've been fighting some rough battles. And, and it's like you're tired of fighting. And it's like now you're just ready to put the nail in the coffin and you're tired of fighting. You've been at war. You've been going through so much shit. You know what I'm saying? And trials and tribulations. And you're just tired now. You're tired of fighting. You're tired. You need your moment. You need your moment. And, it's like Virgo, some of us want to run away sometime and just have a little bit of me time. Thank you, Porsche. And so, like I said, when it comes to the Six of Pentacles, Virgo, many of you have given and given and given. And it's like you've given your all and you really haven't gotten shit back in return. It's like you have been so loyal to some people and so loving and so kind and so sweet, and you have given your heart and just been so respectful, and in return you have been let down. So many people have disappointed you and have let you down. People who you thought you could trust, just really shitted on you, and this fucked up your whole parade. You know what I'm saying? This made shit, this be bad. And so now it's like you don't trust people because you've given your all to so many people. You trying to be nice to other people, but in return people, they tend not to give you that same loyalty and respect and love back. Okay. And so now it's like, when it comes to ending out a cycle and going through this personal transformation, spiritual transformation, it's like right now, Virgos, we are in the middle. We're dealing with our dark shadow side because it's spiritually, we're on the right path. We know what it is we need to do for ourselves. But it's like, because we're doing it by ourselves, we're carrying this load, but at the same time, going through this transformation, this spiritual, this journey, this healing process. At the end of it, close out so many cycles, and ended this in this life because you have you're at your ending point now, where you're on your way to the other side. So yes, many of you are on the right path, okay? And so it just means that where there's an ending, that means that there's a new birth getting ready to take place, okay? A new birth, a new beginning, okay? Because many of you have been stabbed in the back multiple times by people who you thought you could trust, but you couldn't, okay? And so you've got people who've stabbed you in the back so many times, and it's like you're tired of people just stabbing you in the back and just shitting on you, because in the past you got caught up in party situations where people was deceitful, disloyal, was fucking over you, cheating on you, had you caught up in all types of bullshit. And so now you're just tired of it. It's like now you're just tired of it. Now you're just ready to free yourself, because some of you been dealing with this narcissist. Somebody sneaky, deceitful, spying on you, trying to get in and take from you and steal from you, and it's like tired of it, and so for many of you, you just want something better for yourself. You, with the sun card, you want something better. You're trying to be successful. You're trying to be self-sufficient and independent versus having to be codependent on somebody who's not worth shit. You feel me? And so it's like some of you are taking on this Empress energy when it comes to seeking balance and being abundant, and and being the queen and bossing up and trying to do things for yourself, okay? Because in the past you could have caught yourself caught up, like I said. You could have been the mistress, in a situation where some of you, you might have found yourself, pregnant by somebody who wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? When you dealt with somebody who got you pregnant, and in a community party situation for some. Long story short, world card here, so definitely completion, closing out a cycle. Good morning, Stephanie. How are you? Thank you for joining the live. And so yeah, with the world card, you're definitely closing out a cycle. You understand what I'm saying? You're definitely closing out a cycle, completing the book, slamming the book shut, putting the fine, adjustments on it. Seven of Wands. You definitely got your guard up, and you're definitely running away from, whatever this is. You can, like I said, there are some distractions and people who are trying to block you, stop you, and throw obstacles in your path. And people are trying to catch you off guard, and people are trying to, get you to drop your guard. But you're not, and so it's like basically you're just trying to get the hell away from people who have done you wrong in the past, okay? And so right now with the Three of Pentacles, you're just working on some sort of goal. You're working on projects, you're checking your list off, okay? Because you're trying to get things done, around the house, and and you're trying to stay humble, stay grounded while trying to meditate and stay positive when it comes to trying to figure out what's the next step for you. What do you have to do today? What needs to be done tomorrow, right? All week long. You're trying to plan within the next 5-7 days what needs to be done. And so many projects, Virgo, because a lot of you are definitely trying to be creative, okay? When it comes to working on your passions with this Eight of Pentacles, okay? Many of you are trying to be creative when it comes to working on new things that you love to do, especially when it comes to hobbies and passions. And you're just trying to figure out a way how you can open up a new door to get that hobby or that passion off the ground, right? Especially now, while we are still somewhat still going through a bit of this pandemic, right? Trying to maintain stability and maintain being positive as much as possible, as much as we can, right? Because it's like every time you turn the TV on, you're constantly hearing about this freaking pandemic, the vaccination, and it's beginning, to like you sometimes it makes you not even want to turn the TV on. You feel me? Because we're tired of hearing about this whole COVID situation. It's just really it's draining, it's taking a toll. And so it's like sometimes you just have to turn the TV off and not even watch TV, in order to block out what's going on to keep from draining your energy, okay? And so for some of you, when it comes to your person who you're dealing with, yes, when it comes to the two of cups, you do have somebody who is attracted to you, okay? Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini, whether this is a past or a present situation, okay? When it comes to the Lovers card, okay? You could be dealing with that Gemini energy, okay? Others of you, you could be dealing with a Taurus, okay? Or if you're taking on the Taurus energy, then there's a lesson that needs to be learned here, okay? So Spirit is telling you to pay close attention to this situation and listen, okay? Because some of you, if you're dealing with a Taurus, Spirit is saying, learn your lesson. Okay, because this might not be the person for you. Okay, if you're dealing with a Taurus, if you're dealing with a Gemini, like I said, some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn that's toxic. Okay, others of you, you could be taking on this Libra. Okay, somebody who needs to give accountability for their actions, where there needs to be some balance here. There could be some legal issues, that sort of thing. If you're dealing with this Libra, okay, so like I said, some of you got Libra, you got Gemini, you got Taurus, you got Capricorn. Others of you, you got this Cancer, okay, you may have a Cancer rushing in, okay, and so when it comes to that Chariot card, yeah, I would definitely say, I don't know, because this Cancer could still be dealing with some, some dark shadow issues as well, okay? Others of you, you could be taking on this Aquarius energy, where if you have Aquarius on your chart, then, it's like needing to face reality when it comes to coming out of denial. You might have viewed this situation as a wish fulfillment, and it turned out not to be the case whatsoever. Instead, it turned out to be the opposite. Okay, so now it's like no longer in denial. Could have been in denial when it came to dealing with a Aquarius. Okay, so you may no longer be in denial because you finally have gotten clarity when it comes to the situation. So now some of you may have received the truth when it comes to dealing with the Aquarius. Okay, others of you, when it comes to this Leo, okay, in Taming the Beast, if you're taking on Leo energy, if you have Leo in your birth chart, then that just simply means that, it's time for you where you may have to defend yourself and raise your standards and work on your like your self-esteem, when it comes to confidence, feeling confidence again, where you could feel secure within yourself, okay? Or you may feel as though, needing to tame the situation between you and this Leo because there's a stronger attraction. But it could be a bit much, so when it comes to this Leo, you may have to like, step up, you know what I'm saying? And like really figure out what you're going to do when it comes, if you're dealing with a Leo who you're needing to tame, where there could be a strong sexual chemistry and desire between you and a Leo, but you have to really figure out what's best for you, okay? Others of you, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius or you're taking on the Sagittarius energy, maybe needing to move in moderation and be patient. It could have been some arguments, some things said that could have fell to the wayside that caused you and the Sagittarius to kind of fall apart, okay? If you were dealing with the Sagittarius, okay? Somebody either taking on the Sagittarius energy when it comes to taking back your power, that could be, part of it too. Waiting for your ships to come in, or you can have somebody who's waiting for the right moment to approach you about a situation, okay? Others of you Virgos, you are taking on the Queen of Pentacles energy when it comes to Mother Nature, okay? Or you could be dealing with a mother or just needing to get outside in nature itself, okay? You could be also disconnected from things that no longer serve you, where you are needing to get near a river, some water, and just cleanse your energy, you know what I'm saying? Get outdoors. Um Good morning, Cynthia. How are you? You said still drinking your coffee? I know that's right. I drank me some coffee a little earlier. And so yeah, I feel like Virgos also pay attention to your spirit animal, okay? Because I know yesterday morning when I came home from work, there was a black crow on top of the roof of a building, and the crow started talking, crowing in his language. And it was like the mama crow was on the roof, and then as I walked a little further, I saw two like younger crows, and it was like they met me, and kind of greeted me, as I was walking to my right. And I just stood there and I just happened to take notice. They just stood there and it was like they got a sign from their mom, telling them that it's like, go there and stand there, and meet her, greet her, make sure she's okay, and so definitely pay attention to your spirit animal, okay? Because some of you may see an owl on the roof, and hear the owl, or you may see an eagle, so definitely pay attention, because birds are definitely a symbol and a spiritual sign, especially if you're seeing blue jay birds or red, what they call those birds, red carnival birds, right? Or canary birds, I forgot what they call them. So definitely pay attention to your spirit animal, especially if you tend to have birds, okay? So if you come in contact, even butterfly, I went to the laundromat um maybe like a week ago, and a butterfly landed on my bag, it was a cute color, and I took a picture of it, because it was like the butterfly that stood there and it landed right on me. And I looked at it, I took a picture of it. Then after I took a picture of it, it kind of flew off, So, like I've been having like connections with butterflies and birds, You said been seeing crows of late. Yeah, this, for me, I saw the crow in the morning, So, sometimes they say crows is death, but I always look at death as a new birth and a new beginning, where, it's greeting you, it's letting and definitely pay attention to your surroundings when, when the crow comes. Sometimes the crow could come as a spirit symbol of protection, you know. And for others of you Virgos, you could be taking on this Queen of Wands energy, okay? Again, when it comes to taking back your power, okay? And being grounded, okay? And you can have somebody who also views you, again, as being very sexually attractive, okay? Others of you, you could be dealing with a King of Wands, but taking on the Queen of, Wands energy. You can also be dealing with a King of Wands, okay? So they could be you may have fire placements and dealing with another fire placement individual, okay? So that right there is definitely letting you know that it could be you with another fire sign, Others of you, you could be taking on this Queen of Swords energy when it comes to speaking your truth, okay? Because the Queen of Swords is somebody who definitely doesn't bite her tongue. The Queen of Swords is very outspoken, always honest, tells the truth, and sometimes she may, if she feel like she has to check a person to cuss a person out, it is what it is. But the Queen of Swords is somebody who don't go looking for trouble, but if you come to her with some bullshit, she will correct the situation immediately, okay? And let me see, what was that? Super Mario, I feel you, Lamel. I'm feeling burnt out and stressed out too. Yeah. Doing a lot, overworking yourself, Definitely. Others of you, you may have somebody who thinking about coming in from a distance. Okay, with Eight of Wands. This could be somebody who was lacking commitment in the beginning, now acting like they're ready to commit. You can also have somebody who desires to be with you with the Nine of Cups, okay? But you also have to be careful when it comes to the Nine of Cups, because somebody can have a fear of the truth may be exposed, okay? And so right now, some of you may have a Knight of Cups that's trying to come rushing in, which don't, ain't long lasting, Knight of Pentacles. I hate knights because me myself personally, when I see knights, to me that's just like a one night stand. Somebody trying to rush in to get your attention and throw you off course. Okay, so definitely be careful when it comes to people that's trying to rush in and kind of get you off track. Okay, because I hate that. You know how it is when you start making plans and you're trying to do the right thing, and you're working on you, and then as soon as you get to working on you and doing good for you, then here come the distractions by outside individuals. I can't stand that. And so definitely be, some of you pay attention to your dreams and your visions when it comes to taking on the Queen of Cups, okay? The Queen of Cups is somebody who's very intuitive. Sometimes the Queen can also be a little bit psychic as well, okay? And so the Queen of Cups, somebody who, again, is smart. She sees through shit, because some of you could be dealing with somebody who's trying to put magic on you. While you're in the pursuit of trying to manifest happiness and new beginnings for yourself, you can also have somebody who's trying to put black magic on you, a love spell or whatever the case may be, or just trying to hex you because you got this jealous ass King of Swords around you, okay? Somebody who's unapologetic, okay? Somebody who is ego driven all into their, pride, don't give a fuck about nobody else, somebody who's selfish as hell, somebody who wants to stop you in your track, okay? And so again, when it comes to that Knight of Swords, somebody is definitely trying to come and block you and stop you and put obstacles in your path, so definitely wear your crystals, definitely cover yourself by all means, definitely. So Virgo, that's pretty much been your reading. You know what I'm saying? The energies that I've been picking up. Okay, for some of you, you may need to go back and hit the replay button if you're just joining us. Okay. So I hope you was able to resonate. If it did resonate a little bit, then feel free to hit the thumbs up and give it a like. Okay, and feel free to share the channel. Okay, Arlene, good morning, sweetie. You said caught me just in time. Yeah, on a Saturday morning. I know that's right. I'm gonna get ready to get my morning started. I'm gonna get ready to put some clothes on. It's a little bit cool outside this morning, a little bit nippy outside. So I'm gonna have to put my sweater on, because this right now it's like in the like between the in the 40s and 50s right now, so it's kind of cool outside. So I'm gonna have to put like my little hoodie on before I go out here and do what I gotta do this morning. But definitely thank you guys for jumping on the live, And so hopefully I'll come back a little later and we'll have like an oracle reading later on this evening, okay? Yeah. You guys definitely have a blessed day, all right? I'll come back later on maybe, okay? If you wish to book a private reading, just hit me up by email, all right? So with that being said, you guys, I am out. Be blessed.